What is up, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube and other internet places? Today, I had an idea for an account I wanted to make on RuneScape 3, and it's obviously inspired a bit by how some of the old school guys have area locked accounts as well. Now, I'm going to be doing this in RuneScape 3 instead of OSRS, obviously, based on the screen right now, but I think RS3 I like it better personally. But, you know, everybody likes whatever they like. So, the idea that I'm having here is that I will be locked to the free-to-play area, but I will be members at the same time, right? So this is the map we'll be using as areas that we can use. So there's a lot of good stuff in here. We'll go over it as we get to it. But yeah, lots of cool stuff that we can do in this area. Free to play area, but we're going to go pay to play eventually. Not right at the start, because it really doesn't matter right at the start, to be honest. But that is the idea. So we're going to set our mode here. And now we have to pick a display name. Now, what display name are we thinking? I have to imagine that's taken. Let's try. Not quite. We'll give this a couple tries, and we'll see if we can't find something good. Okay, so I think this is the name that we're going to go ahead and go with here. Pay to play, trap, free to play. And, yeah, let's get going. Name not available. It just said name available, though. I guess we're finding a different name. Okay, so we found a different name. And we'll go ahead and pick it. Pay to play, except free to play. We'll go with I've played very recently, just so we don't have to go through any of that garbage. Now, there are lots of things I have to do. Although there are also lots of things that I don't really like to do. But I guess we'll just do them because we have to do them, basically. Which is kind of always the way it goes with RuneScape, right? Oh, this does not look good at all, does it? Okay, so now we're in the world, and we need to figure out the first thing we're going to do, and I think I'm going to go and level up some combat on the trolls inside this cave right over here, and once I get some combat levels, we will be back. Alright, now that we've gained ourselves a couple of combat levels, we're going to go on down to Lumbridge, and we're going to do the Blood Pack quest, which will give us some more early XP as well as some early game weapons, so we can use different combat styles a little bit easier. Yeah. So we're going to do the Blood Pack quest right here, and we'll be back right after we've done that. And that is Blood Pact completed. We're going to use ourselves our combat lamp. Get some XP. Now, we're going to go back down here and we're going to... Oh, excuse me. Jesus. We're going to go back down here and we're going to collect all the trophies and then we're going to bring them back for some cash. And now that we have these statues, we're going to go ahead and give them to this lady. Sell you the statues. Get ourselves a couple coins. Okay, so next up, what I want to do is we're going to run on over to the Barbarian Village. We're going to go through the Stronghold of Security. We're going to grab the cash from there. Along the way, we're going to grab the Draenor Lodestone, probably the Varric one and the Edgeville one as well, because Lodestone Network is just extremely helpful early game for teleporting around and stuff, obviously. So we'll be back when we get to the Stronghold of Security. Okay, that's the first floor done, and I think I will go ahead and be back with you guys after I get the last floor, and we open that chest and get that gold as well. So we'll be right back. Okay, there we go. We've cleared out the Stronghold of Security. We've got a little bit more cash than we had before, so it's not looking too bad. Now, what I'm thinking I want to do next, since we are still in free-to-play at the moment, is going out to the wilderness and collecting some cursed wisps. So, I think we'll do that. We'll also grab the wilderness lodestone while we're on our way out there. And we'll see how that goes. If there's a lot of PKers there, which I can't imagine there would be in free-to-play, then we'll find something else to do. But, we'll see how that goes. Now, there are a number of endgame goals for this account, obviously, but that's something we'll go over at a different point. That's not important right now. We're just getting started. So we're going to head out to the Cursed Wisps, and I'll see you guys after the first inventory. We'll see what our profits are looking like. Okay, I harvested some cursed energy, and I saw a guy that was looking like he was trying to kill me. So we're going to go ahead and wait till we've gained a couple more levels. And to gain a couple more levels, we're going to head back over to Birth Rope. We're going to go back into that troll cave, and we're going to kill a bunch of trolls, because they're very good XP early game. I'm thinking I'm going to focus on my melee combat stats instead of like ranged or magic for the time being. And once we get ourselves some more combat levels and stuff, we'll go back and harvest some more cursed energy. So we're going to stack that up for the time being. I don't know how much I want to stack up, but we're definitely going to try to stack up a bunch of it before we transfer over to pay to play, and then we can convert it all into usable energy. So that's the plan for the time being. We're just gonna kill a whole bunch of these trolls, get a bunch of XP, and we'll go back out there and harvest some more cursed energy once we get that done. Okay, I gained just a couple levels there. And now I'm going to head back over to the Blood-Packed Cave, and I'm going to start farming up a decent bit of spider silk. That way we'll be able to level up our crafting pretty easily in the early game, making spider silk stuff. So I'm going to try to stack up a good bit of the spider silk from the spiders down here in this cave. And then I need to make a decision on how I want to progress this account. Because there's one major thing that I'm thinking about at the moment. And that is whether or not we actually give this an account a bond, or if we let this account make its own bond in free-to-play. I'm not sure which one of those two I want to do yet, but we'll figure it out. I'm just going to stay here and farm up spider silk for a while. So once I feel like I have enough of that, we'll figure out what we want to do next. Alright, I think I'm done farming up spider silk, at least for the time being. We got a little bit over 100 here. We got ourselves a couple leather. We're gonna need to go get some more before we can actually start making any spider silk robes to sell and things like that. But I think the plan is going to be we are going to earn enough gold in free to play to become members, and this will be a self-sufficient account. I don't think I'm going to give it any bonds, but if I feel like things are progressing too slowly, then I might do it, but I probably won't. So, with that in mind, we're going to need to switch gears a little bit here from beginning our combat leveling probably to beginning our mining and smithing, because those are excellent money makers in free to play. We're also going to have to level up our fletching, because we're going to need that with our money making method, and a couple other stats we'd like to get a couple levels on, wood cutting, things like that. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's pretty interesting thinking about what I want to do on this account, because there's a lot of area that we can work with here. So everything in this free-to-play is what we're going to be able to have access to. And interestingly enough, in free-to-play in RuneScape 3, you actually can go out here, whereas in old school that's not really the case. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's going to be it for today, guys. Peace.